Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy, and today we have the December monthly reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome. I hope that you guys are finding yourselves well. Today was a laid back, chill day, self-care day. It was a very productive, but I came home late at night and I want to make it a little bit more productive by finishing some more of these readings for this month. So here we are, Cancer. So remember, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. I highly recommend that you guys always check out your other placements as well. Remember that these are general readings. Not everything I say is going to resonate. Maybe none of it will, right? So if none of it does, don't take it. Don't try to make it fit if it does not fit, all right? Only you will be able to tell that and perceive that for your own self. Remember that because these are general readings, I may most likely, because I usually do, pick up multiple messages throughout the reading. So remember, just take what resonates with you, leave what does not. So when I was tuning into your energy part of the channel message was, first I saw what looked like a candle or a jar. I think it was actually a can because I saw something being pulled out of it, or someone looking at it and then be like, ooh, like someone like looked into it, like they were like, oh, let me see, ooh, like they were like, ooh, I don't wanna. And then I heard the phrase, why did I open up that can of worms? So I feel that some of you guys, sorry, this is a little loud. I feel that some of you guys may have triggered someone or may have pushed a situation a little too far. Maybe you did your typical Cancer thing and pried too much, asked too many questions, went too deep, tried to look too deep into a situation or a person, and things came out, things were said, things were discovered that would have been better if you had just left it alone. And now you're realizing that. So there's a little bit of regret on someone's end, I'm feeling, whether it's yours or someone else may have pried too much into your life and you spilled out and you blew up in a very Cancerian way, which you are known to do, is just all of a sudden have this burst of whatever. And it's usually just because you have accumulated a lot of things and it's just all coming out at once because you held it in. So aside from that, someone is opening, or regardless, someone accidentally opened up a can of worms that they did not mean to, and now there's kind of like, oh shit, I should not have done that, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have pushed it, I should just let it be. Because now you got to deal with the aftermath, and now's the cleanup part, and it's a mess. Like, cleanup on aisle 10, and there was like a busload of kids that threw up all over aisle 10. It's a mess, okay? It's messy. I don't know what you're dealing with, but whatever's being unraveled, whatever's coming undone, it's messy. There was another thing that I saw as well. Let me see if I can pick it back up. So what else? Thank you. Spirit is so nice because my mind just goes back and forth from things and I lose things so quickly. And like, thank you for reminding me. So I asked why was this can of worms open? Why was this thing unleashed that was not supposed to be unleashed, and now someone's got to clean up the mess? Why? Someone was like putting, it's not a facade, but it's like, imagery wise, I'm shown like someone wearing a mask. It looked like one of those like opera masks that you like hold like this, you know what I'm talking about, like to go to like a ball or something. Is that what I'm talking about? Like that's like on the stick, and then you like cover like those masks like that. Someone had a mask on. Someone pretended and acted like they cared a lot more than they actually do. Whether that's you, Cancer, or the other person, someone like didn't really care, but someone like offered their help anyways. It's like you were like, oh, I really don't want to help this person, but I'm a nice person, so I'm gonna help them. Like, what is that? Like, I'm sorry, if that is you, that's BS. I hope that that's not you, Cancer. I hope that's the other person, but come on. If you don't really want to help someone, don't help someone. That is so ingenuine. That's and realistically, the only person that's damaging is you. So hopefully that's not you. But that's what I'm getting. Someone helped someone, or someone pretended to be like, someone was nice to someone when they didn't want to be. You don't have to be. If you don't, that is so fake. I'm sorry, I hate that. I'm a Sag, like that's the thing I despise. But like, if you don't like someone, don't be nice to them. If you don't want to talk to someone, don't talk to them. If you don't want to involve, just don't do it. It's fake, it's ingenuine, and the only person that's gonna hurt at the end of the day is you. And that may be what you're realizing now. It could have been you that opened up this can of worms by doing this, and then now you're like, damn, like now I gotta really be there for this person. Now I really gotta do this because I said I was going to be, because I acted like I care, because I acted like I was gonna this and this. Remember, if that is not for you, don't get mad at me. I'm giving the message as I see it. Now let's actually pull some cards and get you some more information. Whew, I feel like some of you guys are getting a little snappy, a little bitter towards me. I'm only relaying the message. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing. And maybe that's not for you. Maybe that's a situation you're dealing with, and that's the other side. Energies go vice versa, and I want to remind people that cross-watching, if you are not aware of what cross-watching is, it is when, let's say, you're dealing with a Leo. Let's say a Leo clicks on this video knowing and seeing that it's for Cancer, but watching it because they're dealing with a Cancer, aka you. That's what a cross-watcher is. So just know, when I do these videos, I channel the intention to pick up on the energy for whoever is going to watch this. Okay, that is why cross-watching happens, and that is why sometimes when I talk about situations, it's not for you. It's actually going to be for the person that's like spying on you, checking on you, trying to see, like, oh, I wonder how Cancer's doing this month. I'm gonna check on the Cancer reading and see what's going on in their lives instead of directly asking you. Okay, I just want to throw that out there because I feel like some of you guys are kind of upset by that message I gave, and honestly, mainly, no tea, no shade. Again, I don't know who the hell you are, but some of you that were getting mad or getting upset, like, that I'm speaking this, is because it's true and it is you. And you're, like, a little bitter about hearing it. Again, don't shoot the messenger. The Hangman in reverse. So, whatever you're dealing with, whatever can of worms, whatever jar came undone and all this shit came spilling out that you didn't mean to, but it is, and now you gotta deal with it, you have been trying to figure out what is the best way to go about this for a really long time. You've tried to approach it how you normally would. You tried to approach it how your friends are advising you to. You've tried to approach it how, I don't know, I feel like I see someone like maybe like you look up videos to watch, like self-help videos or videos on YouTube. I feel like or you could be reading books. I feel like you're just looking up information on like, how do I deal with this issue? How do I deal with this kind of a situation, etc., etc. You're trying to figure out how to deal with this situation because you have truly tried in not just one, but multiple ways, and every single way, it's not that you're being hit with I was gonna say it's every single direction you go in is a dead end, but no, it's not a dead end. It's what every single way that you try, you're met with resistance. It's like something is pushing back towards you. Oh, okay. Again, a lot of you guys have been really triggered by this video. If you are getting mad and upset and triggered, like click off and come back later. The reason why you're getting triggered is because it's true what I'm saying, and it's hard for you to hear. It's hard to swallow. Your own ego is what's sorry, it's not funny. I'm sorry. Your own ego is what is pushing against you. It's like, I'm just like, the reason, sorry, I want to explain why I laugh, because I'm being shown images. Every time I'm talking, I'm constantly being shown or talked to or whatever in here, up here. What I was being shown was like a child. It's almost like your inner child. Some of you guys, when you were younger, you're like people pleasers, that is kind of a Cancerian thing, I guess, but it doesn't have to be true to everyone. I'm seeing like a little kid pushing this like massive boulder up a hill, and it's like if you saw this image, you would laugh because it's just like, how the hell is that tiny little kid gonna push this huge rock up this mountain? But they're trying, they're consistently trying, but it's not going up. It just they're slowly just preventing it from sliding down. And I feel like maybe for some of you when you were kids, you're always, even when things seemed impossible, even when you shouldn't be trying, even when you shouldn't be giving your energy to something, you did it anyways because you were raised like to be a total people pleaser. And it's so bad to the point where it's like you never please and put your needs first. I'm not saying that you neglect yourself, but you definitely put yourself last as to everything else, and that's not healthy at all, point blank. So we see you you've already tried to look at this from so many different angles. Now the only thing is to do something, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some of you may not even be taking action. It's like you think, okay, you're like, you sit down like at home or somewhere and you think, you plan. You're planning, okay, maybe if I do this, if I say this to this person, but then what if they say this to me and then this? It's like you're overthinking, and you're planning out a situation that you, one, have yet to do anything about, and because you're doing that, you're unable to even do anything. So it's no more thinking, it's time to actually do something. 5 of Swords in reverse. This situation, this can of worms, whatever it was that got opened up, it's creating a lot of conflict in your life. But because the 5 of Swords in reverse, it means one of two things. It means either you are coming out of that conflict. You will know if you actually make a decision and you try to do something instead of just thinking. If you actually do something to clean this mess up, to cut this shit out, whatever it is that needs to happen, then yes, you will be like leaving the energy of you will be leaving the energy of conflict. For those of you that are not going to take action, for those of you that are not going to clean the mess up, cut the shit out, it's going to get worse. Much, much worse. It's going to get messier than the school bus kids throwing up an aisle chant. It's going to get messier than that. So watch out for that. Strength card in reverse. And the way that it's going to get messier, it's not going to be external, okay? Because I know some of you are like rolling your eyes like, oh my God, it's going to get worse. No. The situation's not going to get worse. The people you're dealing with, they're not going to get worse. The energy that's going to get worse is you. You're going to get more stressed out. You're going to have more anxiety. You're going to have more frustration. Some of you guys are, I'm just getting this envision, like someone like grabbing their hair, like, oh, I can't deal with this anymore. And then they look at their hands, and like some of you guys are so stressed out to the point that you're actually like losing hair. Your hair's starting to fall out. So that's serious. So like, and I'm saying that's serious in the sense of that's a serious level of stress to be at, to where your hair starts to fall out. And I'll be totally honest with you, I'm about to be 23. That has happened to me. There was a period of my life that I started to get bald spots in my hair for a little bit, because I was so stressed out, overwhelmed, over a specific situation. Some of you guys, it's like your own mental, emotional, physical health is declining rapidly. Like it's from one day you could be doing you, feeling good, and then the next day you're rock bottom. You feel like shit, you're super emotional, you're this, you're that. So just be careful, okay? Because I see a huge decline very rapidly in your mental, emotional, and physical health. And that's for those of you that are just gonna keep overthinking this. Like that's what's gonna happen, okay? And then for those of you that are gonna make this decision, it's gonna take a lot of strength. It's gonna take a lot of strength that you do not have. So whether you feel really good about it, about what you're gonna do, it's gonna take a lot of courage for you to muster up and set this boundary and to say no. It's to say no more, I can't deal with this, I can't do this. The Magician in reverse. Be careful of your words and your thoughts. I feel like the way that you're thinking or viewing this situation, you could be just like venting to your friends or family, but it's not gossiping. You're venting, but the way that you speak on the situation is very negative. You're viewing the situation in a very negative light. Rightfully so, because it's a mess. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's a friggin' mess, dude. Be careful of your thoughts and the way that you speak about the situation, because one, primarily, it's really just going to affect your overall mental, emotional, physical health, like I said. But also, I actually feel like you speaking on it or thinking of it in a negative way, that's actually going to make the situation way, way worse. Like you are actually going to manifest more trouble in your life, more anxiety, more stress. So be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of the way that you speak to yourself, the way you speak of yourself, the way you think of yourself, the way that you think of the other people involved, the situation, the way that you talk about the other people involved, the situation. Be super mindful of that this month, guys. 6 of Wands in reverse. This is just, I just want to note, we have 7, I can't count. We have 5 cards out so far. Every single card that's been out, they're all reversed. That's, I don't want to say that never happens, but it's very rare for all cards to come out one direction. And they're all reversed. And they're all pretty negative. I'm not going to lie. Let's be very real, transparent, honest. That's what it is. For some of you, because you're thinking really negatively, you're making the situation worse for your own being and for the situation, thinking negatively of it, that it's gonna just be worse, that's gonna turn out worse. You're expecting the worst to happen, and because of that, the worst is gonna happen. It's going to get pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. I'm gonna ask to clarify this in what specific way, though. So clarify the Six of the Sun. It's going to suck the life out of you. This situation, again, all of this, I really feel like it's not gonna affect if you're involved with people or a situation, it's not gonna affect that. It's only gonna affect you. In this situation, you're gonna end up losing a part of yourself. If you let this continue on, Cancer, you're gonna lose a part of yourself. Your own happiness and your own life is going to be like sucked out of you. That's scary. Another reverse, not surprised. Page of Cups, in reverse. Clarify the Page of Cups in reverse for me, Spirit, please. Thank you. Five of Cups. Some of you guys are reminiscing about something that happened in the past, like a past hurt, something that you lost. You lost something in the past. And you're reminiscing about that loss. And whatever situation you're dealing with could be very similar to what has happened in the past. And because of that, that's why you feel it's not gonna be successful. That's why it's almost like what I'm literally hearing is like, if you're not saying this, it's like your higher self is saying this. It's like they feel that you've given up on the situation before it's even really started. Before you've even really truly tried to fix this, you've already given up on it. And because of that, you have this negative mindset of negative thoughts and negative speech that's actually just manifesting a losing situation. That's what you're manifesting. And if none of this resonates with you, don't watch the damn video. But if it does and you're just getting triggered because it's not what you want to hear, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm reading what I see. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So not only is this going to, if you let this continue on, not only will it affect you, mind, body, spirit, it's going to affect your home life. So it's going to affect your family, it's going to affect your spouse, it's going to affect your kids, it's going to affect your source of income, it's going to affect your stability. It's going to affect like what you have built up for yourself. If you've built up whatever your job, whatever you've built up for yourself, it's going to affect that in a very negative way. I'm seeing loss of money. Again, I'm being shown that energy again. Some of you guys are going to be losing your hair because of the stress. Some of you guys, I'm being highlighted a car issue. Some of you guys may be having problems with your car or your car. Be careful where you park your car. You might be getting your car towed or something like that. I don't know, very specific. All right, we're going to move on because I don't even want to go into that anymore. That Cancer feels really negative. Please do something for yourself this month. I mentioned this in the Gemini video. Reiki would be super good for you as well. If you go somewhere, please go get Reiki done. It would be really beneficial for you because your energy is all out of whack. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna look at blockages. So what is blocking Cancer, or what does Cancer need to watch out for in the month of December? What does Cancer need to watch out for in the month of December? Was that what it was? No, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Cancer, you may be really tempted to, and yes, I know I said that like your finances and all this stability and practical nature things could be negatively affected by the situation. A lot of you guys may be really tempted or maybe just wanting to just like focus on your work, focus on making your money. You may want to do that instead of dealing with this situation. Be careful of that, okay? I heard someone say they don't care, and I feel like if you're dealing with people or a situation, it's their energy that's saying that about you. Someone thinks that you don't care because it seems like you're just focused on your money. Okay. And again, like I said, some of you really don't care, okay? I'm just being honest. But remember, you put yourself in this predicament by acting like you cared, okay? Because that was your message before I pulled any damn cards. Some of you acted like you cared, said you cared, but then you really don't, and now you're like, well, I'm stuck with this situation that I honestly don't care about, but I told them that I did. See, you guys got yourself in such a shitty situation, and you did it all on your own. My God. Yeah, so be careful not to just focus on your work and on your money, because that is what's showing the people that you don't care. You gotta, whether you want to or not, you have to deal with the situation now because you caused this. So you gotta clean it up. Ain't nobody gonna clean this up for you, I promise you. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You gotta work on it. You gotta work on it because I could tell right now you don't. You do not want to work on this. You don't want to clean it up. You don't want anything to do with this. But who opened up the can of worms? You did. 100%. 100%. Your higher self is talking to me. I'm in tune with your higher self right now. I'm not in tune with your energy. I'm in tune with your higher self. And there's a major disconnect with your higher self and you. That's one of the biggest problems. You're unable to make clear decisions because you are so detached from who you truly are. Your higher self is literally like, yeah, they're not trying. They don't want to try. You don't want to try to fix this. You don't care. And that's fine, but why did you not make that clear to the situation before? Why did you act like you cared? That's why I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm sorry, Cancer, and I don't hate you. I'm just saying I don't like that quality. Like, be authentic, be real, be honest. Because when you're not, you only make things harder for yourself. And I know you're realizing that. And part of me sympathizes. I feel bad for you, but come on. Like, we gotta grow up. You can't do this. You cannot. The Tower, look at this. Look what you get now. I don't want you guys to go through a Tower moment. But shit's gonna hit the fan. And you're thinking, has it not already? Things are messy right now, but like I said, for a lot of you, it's gonna get worse because you're not doing something about this. It's gonna hit the fan. Something's gonna come crumbling down. Some aspect, and it could be your entire world, but some aspect in your life is gonna come, the whole foundation's gonna break loose and the whole building comes crumbling down. Do we not see that? Can we see that imagery, please? At the same time, though, a positive note about the Tower is that the reason why it's happening, the Tower is divine intervention. It is when you refuse to do the right thing, your higher self, the angels, your spirit guides, your past loved ones, they're like, all right, well, we can't just let you fuck up your life and do this, put yourself in a messy situation like this, so we're going to make something happen. And most likely, usually, the way that Tower moments come, because it's intervention, it is abrupt, it is sudden, it is unexpected, and it usually comes in ways that we do not want it to happen, which create for more uncomfortableness. This is where shit really hits the fan. And it happens for you to wake up. It's like they want you to be like, Cancer, wake up. What are you doing? This is not who you truly are. You are not this kind of person. You do not allow these types of things to happen. You know better. Come on, wake up. It's like, I feel like some of you guys have a relative. If your grandparents have passed, it is both of your grandparents. If you had a close connection with your grandparents. They're like, wake up. What are you doing? We did not... Don't you remember the way that we raised and taught you things that we taught you of how to treat people, how to be real and authentic and not, this? That's what it is. It's a wake up. It's going to be a wake up call. It's going to be a wake up call. It's going to be very uncomfortable for you. But again, all of these things can be avoided if you do the right thing, if you are honest and authentic and you shut this shit down now. Do not let it continue. You got to do something about it. Okay, closing message. We need something comforting because this reading was not so comforting. I'm sorry that I've been yelling at you guys, but I'm just like, The reason why, sometimes I take on certain energy for certain readings. This energy made me feel like you guys know better. That's why. Because I'm almost like, really? We're really acting like this nowadays, Cancer? No. I feel like it's not okay because you know better. You know better. You know better than to have been inauthentic, and you know better than to have said that you cared when you didn't. You know better than to have said that you would help when you didn't want to. If you didn't want to, that's okay. No one's getting mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate it. Let me tell you something. This is why, and again, I do not hate you. I just hate this quality. It pisses me off when like friends or people tell me like, oh, I'll be there for you whenever, I'm gonna help you, and then when an opportunity presents itself, you're not really there because you didn't really mean it when you said that. You just said it because you're like, well, I want to be nice, I want to be friendly, I want to be the sweet, loving Cancer that I am. What's so sweet and loving about that? That's fake. Come on, let's not do that. And again, remember, I am picking up all this specifically that it really is you. I really do not think that it is someone else, but it could be. It could be with the other people you're dealing with. Place it where you want to. Do not get mad at me. I don't want to see one damn comment saying, this is not what I'm going through. If you're not going through it, then don't watch the damn video. I feel like some of you guys are just really upset about this message I'm giving. And I'm sorry, but I don't know how not. I don't know how not to read tarot. Purification, water. This is what did I say? This is exactly what you guys need. The numbers 32, the number 3, 2, 32, or 5 could all be very significant for you this month. If you are under 18, first of all, you should not be watching this video, and it is going to get a little booby and a little nudity. We have purification, which is energetically water, which is your element, emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. So remember what I said, Reiki this month, if you have access to a Reiki center or a Reiki healer near you, preferably someone who is a Reiki master, but if not, just try to find someone that has been doing Reiki for at least a couple of years. The more experience, the better. Reiki would be really good for you. Any type of energetic cleanse, you could be saging yourself, you could be taking a spiritual cleansing bath. You can YouTube and Google how to do all of these things. Spiritual cleansing bath, spiritual cleansing shower, cleansing your home, your own space. There needs to be a cleanse because you got to clear things out in order for you to get into a place where you can make the right decision. Mainly, you need to get in tune with your higher self. You need to connect with the higher powers above. There's a lot of people's energy and influence around you. You are Cancer. You are a water sign. If you do not already understand this, you need to understand that because you are a water sign, you are so easily influenced by people and energies around you, whether you are conscious of it or not. You are super susceptible to the energies around you. So if there's negative energies around you, you become negative. If there's positive energies around you, you become positive. You're like a sponge. You absorb what's around you and in your environment. So just be mindful and aware of who you're surrounding yourself with, and make sure that you are cleansing and protecting your own energy, okay? There needs to be like a huge cleanse. A water detox specifically would be super good for you guys. Last year, the days before my birthday, I did a 4-day water detox where all I had was water for 4 days. And I tried to do 5, but I wanted to eat on my birthday, and you had to break the fast the day before you start to really, really eat. So I only did 4. But a water fast would be really, really good. I believe you could do it up till 7 days. I've heard people doing it longer, but do what you feel is right for your body. I'm just suggesting a water detox or some form of detox would be really great for you guys. That is it. Clear this up, Cancer. Do what you know is right to fix the situation. And let me tell you right now, if you don't know what's right, what is right is to be honest. Okay? No more. Don't say you're going to be there for someone if you're not really going to be there. Don't say you care if you don't really care. Don't do that anymore, okay? It's okay. It's okay not to care about everyone. I promise you. I definitely do not. And if I don't, I'm not going to tell you that I do. Why would I do that? It's a waste of my time. That's being inauthentic. I hate that. Sorry for being so aggressive. Sorry for yelling at you, but some of you needed me to speak to you in this way in order for it to really hit home. And I hope that it did. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't know how not to read tarot. That's literally what I was being shown, okay? It's all gonna be okay. As long as you do what's right. not what you think you should do because you think you should be nice and you should do this and this and this. That's not what's right, Cancer. And I feel like you guys know that to an extent. Alrighty, if the reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments down below. I love replying and reading your guys' comments, so please let me know what you're dealing with, especially with this situation, because it seems messy, okay? And I want to be able to give you a little bit more advice and some more suggestions, and I love to do that down in the comments down below. If you liked the video, or if you didn't like the message, but you know it resonated, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more if you like my style of reading. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, where we dive into your personal situations, you get to ask questions and actually get more specific details about what you're dealing with. We can figure out some solutions to messy situations like this. You can email me, and the information for that is going to be down below. I now offer sessions via Skype and Zoom, so those will be live sessions. I offer that now, as well as my usual pre-recorded sessions where I just send you a link. You can watch as many times as you want, whenever and wherever you want. So keep all of that in mind. Breathe with ease, get Reiki done, seek some cleansing, do a detox, let some of this negativity out that you're holding onto, and do the decision that you know is right and true in your heart. Be authentic, be real, be honest, Cancer. This situation calls for you to be real. You have to be honest. Don't say and do what you think you should, what you think other people expect you to do. That's not right. Remember, it's only going to affect you, and I feel like for some of you, it's affecting you really negatively in a bunch of different places. Take care of yourself, be careful, be mindful, be aware. If you know better, do better, be better. That's my saying. I personally live by that. I hope that that can give you a little bit of insight and can give you some wisdom, okay? Alrighty. I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.